Hi guys, Kai here and welcome back to episode 13 of the FIFA 19 My Player Career. And as you can see on the screen right now, we did actually qualify for the Europa League. Some of the names I've just put up there actually mentioned this in the comments below because I wasn't actually too clued on to where we finished and what we actually qualified for. So we are going to be going through the qualifying rounds of the Europa League, which is absolutely fantastic. In our first season to qualify for Europe with Wolverhampton Wanderers, it's a huge achievement and hopefully we can press on and actually get qualified for the group stage. Fingers crossed we can go out there and do the job. Well, thanks again guys for everybody else who mentioned that. I do appreciate you keeping me informed. It shows that you're paying attention as well. So let's start the new season then. As it is pre-season, we are just going to get through these games as fast as possible. We're not actually going to go out there and play them ourselves. Let's just go through these rules. We beat Vitesse, lost against La Palmas, and then beat Rangers 2-1, and then we've got the final against Bursaspor. And are we going to win it? It doesn't really matter to me whether we do or not, but of course if we do, Wolves will have a little bit more extra money, and we actually lost 1-0. So not to worry, at least we had a pretty decent pre-season there, and of course we can concentrate on starting in the Premier League very soon. We have completed the signing of Kasper Dolberg. And remember, we do need a striker after Toko Akambe has gone back to his parent club, so he's no longer with us. So we do bring in Kasper Dolberg, which is actually very exciting, and I'm sure that we'll be bringing in a few more extra players. Well, let's get the season underway then. We are at Wolverhampton Wanderers, as you all know, and we're starting off the season 2 against Crystal Palace, and we are at home. So fingers crossed we can start good in this glorious sunshine, get the 3 points, and then maybe, just maybe, we can push for a title challenge this season. It's all going to depend, of course, who else Wolves bring in. The AI did let us down quite often last year because we're only controlling the one player, so I'm hoping that's going to improve, especially if they do go out and bring in a few extra players. But we do have Dolberg, of course, so let's see if he can get in on the goals. He is starting as that one goes through. Here's Kai one-on-one with the keeper. He's getting pressed back though and taken down. Referee, come on. I thought that should have been a free kick just outside the area, but referee wave play on. Still 0-0, and good defensive work there from Wolves. And Kai's currently on a 5.9 rating, so of course he's got to improve a little bit better. And losing the ball there, what are we doing at the back? And there is the first goal of the new season. Unfortunately, it doesn't fall to us. It's Crystal Palace who go in front. Trossard it is, who gives the Eagles the 1-goal lead. Less than half an hour gone here at Molineux. It is Wolverhampton Wanderers 0, Crystal Palace 1, and the AI again letting us down in midfield, giving the ball away, which left a massive gap as well there in the middle of the Wolves defence. Well, let's see if we can try and get ourselves an equalising goal, get this back onto level terms. That one played across the middle, almost a known goal there, but I think that was a pretty easy touch there from the goalkeeper. And here's Dolberg making a run, nice touch from Kai, and there is the first goal of the season for Wolves, and it goes to the new boy Kasper Dolberg. And of course Kai grabbing his first assist of the new season. Hopefully these two can link up really well this year. Remember, we did bring in James Milner in the January transfer window as well in the middle of last season, and so very solid midfield for Wolves right now. I feel we do need to improve slightly in defence and on the wings, of course, but that's a nice finish there from Dolberg on his Wolves debut, getting his first goal. And now let's try and press on and steal this one late on. 7.8 match rating for Kai. We've got 3 minutes remaining. And come on boys, here's Kai in space. Has he got enough space to get a shot off? He does, and that's taken the deflection off Dolberg, and unfortunately it does hit the post and bounces clear. For a second I thought it might have sneaked into that near post, but it didn't. And that's a nice touch there from Kai. Can he get the cross in? He can't, and that's a good defensive block there from the defender. Goes out of play for a corner though. We're into the final 60 seconds of the match. Dolberg almost getting that one into the back from there. I don't actually know how he actually got on the end of that one to get it on target anyway, but onwards we go. Can we score? Here's Kai this time, headed away. One last attack, get the cross in. Here's Kasper Dolberg towards Kai. Kai heads it. It was on target, it was going towards the top corner, but the goalkeeper read it. And in fact the goalkeeper has the last touch of the game because the final whistle blows and the opening day of the new season ends in a draw. But after going a goal behind early on, It's not the worst result we could have had. 7.7 rating there for Kai then. Did pick up his first assist of the new season, of course. So let's jump straight into game 2 in the Premier League, and we are away from home travelling to Leicester, so not too far for us to travel. It is still a Midlands derby, and it is going to be the Foxes who get this game started here at the King Power Stadium. So still looking for our first win of the season. Can we go and get it against Leicester? Of course, Leicester probably the favourites going into this game. Recent Premier League champions, of course, still got quite a few of their big name players as well. And no longer have Mahrez though, of course. Here's Partey, so they're still buying players, decent players, because Partey is pretty solid midfielder, very strong of course, and here he is going through. His shot was blocked, manages to pick up the loose ball though, and Leicester looking dangerous in his first early exchanges of this match. And still they keep possession, but thankfully it didn't come to anything, so onwards we go. Approaching the half-hour mark, and here's Ndidi out wide to Rosier. Come on boys, we need to cover in the middle. Maddison now for Leicester City, plays it inside for Slimani. Slimani hits it and he finesses it into the far corner to give Leicester City a 1-goal lead. This is not what we wanted, and we conceded the first goal against Crystal Palace, and we've done exactly the same today here against Leicester City. We don't want to be going a goal behind all the time, trying to fight our way back into these matches, but a nice finish there. Nothing we could do really, especially with Kai only controlling, ourselves only controlling Kai, just the one player, and he's currently on a 6.5 match rating, so we need to try and get Kai into this game a lot more. And the defence again giving the ball away, and the shot comes in, the goalkeeper forced to make a save, and it is going to be kept in play here until it gets kicked out for a Leicester City throw. So come on Wolves, we need to improve. We're into the final minute. That one's going to go out of play for another Leicester throw in. And it looks like this one is going to be heading to a defeat, boys. Not what we wanted. Second game of the season and already having our first loss. And of course that means still without a win as well. So 2 games in, 1 point, 0 wins, 1 loss. Much work to do then for Leicester, but a little shining lights. Let's go into Europe, the Europa League qualifying stage against Gliwice or Gliwice, however you want to pronounce their name. I have no idea. I assume they're from Poland. I'm probably totally off there, but that's what I'm going to assume. And who's going to come out on top? We are away from home, so it is going to be a tough match here, especially with the start that we've had in the Premier League so far, with a draw and a loss. We need to try and get ourselves back on winning terms as soon as possible. We need to get Kai on these good performances, get him on the ball as much as possible, and try and get him another assist. That shot was blocked there by the Wolves defence. Goes out of play for a corner to the home side. I believe away goals do count as well, so we can try and sneak ourselves an away goal or two and not concede. That would be a great result for us. But here is Kai then for Wolves. Nice little rollover. Gets forced backwards though. 15 minutes gone. Still no goals. Not really much action to speak of as of yet. Kai on a 6.3 rating. And Wolves almost winning the ball back. In fact they do, and there's massive space open here for Adama. Kai finds his teammate, and his teammate Adama finds the back of the net, and that's great vision there from Kai. He saw the space that was opened up straight through the middle. He played the through ball, and there he is, Adama, to score Wolves' first goal in European football this season at least, and hopefully many more to come. It's a great start though, and of course it does mean that we have the away goal advantage too, so 1-0. I'll be happy even if we don't concede now to the end of the game. But there is the home side's defence. Not very happy of course, but look at that huge gap. Easy pass there and a nice finish. Goalkeeper did manage to get something to it, but couldn't keep it out of the net. So first Europa League goal then for Adama, number 37 on that right wing. And here is Kai again, looking for his second assist of the match. Is he going to get one, or is he actually going to push forward here for a goal? And forced to go inside, which is a nice little play because he's carried on his run. And look at the space for him now. Here he is. Adama's making a run, but he's not needed because Kai is cut inside himself. He goes for the finesse effort and he puts it into the top corner. Less than 10 minutes gone, and Wolves lead now 2-0. And what a finish. I thought he was going to pick up that first ball there, but he decided to leave it. Gets a second, and boom, just outside the area, scores a cracking goal, and that's his first European goal of his career and his first goal for Wolves this season. So onwards we go then, still in the first half here, still leading by 2-0. And again, Wolves are pushing forward. Adama again looking for his second goal of the game and almost getting it. Just off target there for Adama, Kasper Dolberg played it through, but unfortunately Adama could not find the target, and he did go wide of the goal. So onwards we go. Approaching the hour mark. We're at the hour mark right now, still leading by 2-0. Kai's on a 9.3 match rating, so man of the match performance from him. Much better, of course, especially after the start we had. And what a volley that is, a cracking effort. Wolves lead 3-0. Why can't we do this in the Premier League? What a performance this has been from Wolves. And there is the third goal then, and that is the score. Is that Jota? Diogo Jota, I believe it is. So third goal of the game for Wolves, first of the season for Jota in the Europa League. It might be his first of the season actually, but the goalkeeper probably should have got a hand to that. It was almost straight at him, but we'll take it. Nice little acrobatic kick there from Diogo Jota, and it's his first European goal of the season. 15 minutes remaining, leading by 3-0, and you couldn't really have expected this kind of scoreline, especially after the draw and the loss that we've had. Kai, nice little rollover, opens the space, goes for the finesse. He's actually hit the woodwork. There was no power in that effort whatsoever, and it was with his weak foot, so I think that's what took it out of it. But somehow still managed to get it on target. Just unfortunate, it hit the woodwork. And is Kai going to get a yellow card here? He is. There's Kai. He picks up a yellow card. Just over 10 minutes remaining in this match, so he's got to be a little bit careful. We don't want to be getting the suspension for that second leg, because you never know what could happen. But we do have 3 away goals so far, so that's a huge advantage going into that second leg. They need to score 4 if they are going to progress. And there is a final whistle, so we take the victory. A nice start to our European campaign. Hopefully it's going to be a long one. Good performance as well, as I said, especially after the draw and the loss that we had in the Premier League. It's nice to get ourselves back to winning ways. Kai finishing the game with 1 goal, 1 assist and a 9.1 final match rating. So man of the match for him, and now hopefully we can kick on and have a good start to the Premier League year.